Chelsea Football Club, a club in crisis right now. Crisis on the field of play, crisis off the field of play, crisis practically, even in the boardroom. There is crisis right now at Chelsea. But let's talk about, and they have a game in the FA Cup, against Port Vale. They have like the easiest game, of the FA Cup quarterfinal. So that is not the issue. But let's talk about what is facing Chelsea right about now. Player revolt. First, it was Enzo Fernandez going out there saying, "Oh, I love Real Madrid." Oh, in fact, if you not quoting him verbatim, if I want to paraphrase what he has been doing, it's just Real Madrid, please come and save me from Chelsea. Please come and chastise me. I'm tired of this club. Please just come. Please just come. I think that is not professional for a football player. Oh, he loves the city of Madrid. Oh, I love Real Madrid. Oh, it would be cool to play with Madrid. Oh, it would be cool to play with Vinicius Junior. What all that? When you are still very much contracted to another club, that's an insult.
I mean, if you look at it for Chelsea and for everything going on, I wouldn't want to be a Chelsea fan right now, because right now, results on the pitch of play are not good. Now you have your senior players in quotes, Enzo Fernandez, Cucurella, coming out with statements about the club. I mean, now let's talk about Enzo Fernandez. When Cristiano Ronaldo did the same thing at Manchester United, where he came out, he talked about the club, he talked about the manager. A whole lot of United fans said, "No, that isn't it. You should."
Even though it was a club legend already.
Yeah, even though it was a club legend, a whole lot of United fans said, "No, you've crossed the line. You shouldn't be saying that." Right now, Enzo Fernandez, who hasn't done half of what Ronaldo, who hasn't achieved half of what Ronaldo has achieved, he's now coming out to say, still under a contract. I think how many? I think 4 or 5 years.
He still has about 5 years on his contract.
Now he's coming out to say, okay, he's saying Madrid. You love to go to Madrid. You shouldn't be. Even if you love to go to Madrid, you were asked you asked the question on international break. There's still a way you can
go around
the question. I mean, you should definitely respect whatever contract is binding you with Chelsea. I think he hasn't respected his contract with Chelsea, and he has gone about it the wrong way. Even if things aren't going very well on the pitch of play, there are still ways you can go about it, other than talking about a particular club that is not even in the Premier League, that is outside of the Premier League in La Liga.
Liam Rosina said that after a long talk with him in his office for about an hour, that the club has decided that Enzo Fernandez is suspended by the club for 2 games. He's not going to play in the FA Cup this weekend, and he's not going to play Manchester City next weekend at Stamford Bridge. Do you think that's a wise decision?
For Enzo Fernandez, this is becoming one too many issues he's having at Chelsea. There was the issue of Argentina players singing racism songs about after they defeated France. Now he had to come back to the club and apologize. I think the fans, due to the fact that he's one of the most senior players.
He's practically the vice captain. When Reece James is not available, he wears the armband.
Due to the fact that he's one of the most senior players, they still adore him. These are fans that still adore you, even if you're having a bad game. They don't come out to call. They don't even call him out, despite the fact that he's having a bad game. They still stick with him, and things are not going very well for the club right now. Why not just stick with the club?
So too much ban, perfect for them.
I feel they should. To me, should have been more than 2 match ban. Actually, it should have been more than 2 match.
2 match ban and an hour talk in the manager's office. Well, I guess. I guess that suffices. But then that's the latest update from Chelsea. Vice captain Enzo Fernandez. We are also hearing that he may be stripped of the vice captain armband. That has not been confirmed yet. But what has been confirmed is the fact that he's suspended by the club. We don't know whether without pay or with pay. He's suspended by the club. He's suspended by the club for the next 2 games. So the game against Port Vale is not going to be available. Let's talk about Cucurella. What Cucurella did was a bit different. Cucurella didn't say he wants to leave, but he criticized the management. He talked about the fact that the model they are currently going through right now, they are currently applying right now, is not working. They need experienced players. You can't just be signing young everybody. Children are full everywhere. No matured players. Well, I'm sure he's including himself, because he said there is no matured player in the team. That must have included him. But then also Cucurella asked during the international break? Should he have,
when
gone at the board like that?
when the Blue actually wanted to come in, it just felt like the UK, those in charge of UK actually, they just wanted Abramovich gone, and they needed to bring in new people for Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly.
And one thing is, the guys that came in, the Americans, it's not, they don't really understand British Premier League like that. So I think it's kind of showing in the way they are running the club, the day-to-day activities of the club. They want to bring in model from America down to the Premier League, but it's not working right now. The only thing that model can give you is just win few
It's
trophies.
men that play the Premier League, not kids.
It just might just win you few trophies. When you're on the
They're
long
not
run,
long-term success.
it won't give you the achievement you want. The Premier, definitely they won the Premier League. Chelsea fans won the Premier League. They won the Champions League.
But the funny thing now is, when Liam Rosner was asked about the comments of Cucurella, he only said, he had a 30-minute talk,
Definitely.
With him in the office, and he told him about the fact that, okay, I know I just came here about 2.5 months ago. We have not developed much relationship, but then if you ever feel like you need to talk, if you ever feel like you need to let out what's on your mind, my office is open. I'm an open guy and all that. But stylishly, both players talked against the club. Why is Enzo being punished and Cucurella is just? I mean, Cucurella is available for the game, against Port Vale, while Enzo is suspended.
I think the difference in what was said, Enzo was talking about Madrid.
Another club.
Another club.
That can even be a violation of your contract.
He was talking about another club, but Cucurella, though he was saying the mind of the fans, yes, quite all right, but still,
he was still talking about how to make the club better.
He was talking against he was saying a whole lot to the media as well that will bring the club to negative light. So
why was he not suspended? Even if it's just one game.
The only reason why he's not
because Ato can they don't want to use Ato against them.
The only reason why he's not suspended is because he didn't go the route of Enzo Fernandez, and I said okay, he wants to leave. I think that's the only reason why he's not suspended. Though I won't really subscribe to the fact that you're talking bad about your club to the press, and I think he also could have done better in the way he did things. But the only reason why these guys are senior players.
Well, Chelsea plays Port Vale this weekend in the FA Cup quarterfinals, and we don't even need to talk about that one. If you like, if you reach your top, go lose to Port Vale like Grimsby and Manchester United. But let's quickly talk about Arsenal. They also play a bit tricky game. Southampton is decent, and they have been on a really good run in the championship in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
So, but then they play Arsenal, the biggest team in the land right now. Should I say the best team in the land right now? Question one, Kepa starts or not? Especially after that howler in the Carabao Cup final.
Well, for us now, I think I would love to be at Arteta right now because almost all these players pulled out of their various clubs.
I'm interested to see. I'm very interested in the lineup that Arteta lines up on Saturday. I mean, it's Saturday evening.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting because a lot of players they are back with them Arsenal right now. And if you look at Arsenal, for Kepa and Mikel Arteta, I think what happened with Kepa was just he wasn't concentrated at that time, so he just let the ball loose and the ball fell to Nick O'Reilly. I don't think it's kind of defines who Kepa is. Kepa is,
and he has been solid throughout the season until that game.
Definitely, he has been solid. I think you can't really say that was why they lost because they themselves they didn't even offer much in attack against Manchester City. So that's not I won't really say after that really changed things. I don't think that changed a whole lot. They didn't offer much in attack against Manchester City, so I won't say that changed a lot. But then I still feel against Southampton, he should still be able to start against Southampton.
Okay, and any serious changes? Maybe second team, Gabriel Jesus. Not sure if Madueke will be around. Maybe Max Dowan.
Well, Gyökeres scored 4 goals during the international break. I think he might want to give him a run in, probably off the bench, early in the second half, to come in and see if he can replicate that form in Arsenal, because he did very well in the international break. So probably come in and replicate that form in Arsenal. So it'd be very, very good.
Definitely. Southampton against Chelsea, FA Cup quarterfinal game on Saturday. Well, so let's do prediction now. I mean,
Definitely.
I won't predict Chelsea Port Vale. Obviously, Chelsea
Yeah.
wins. But then, is there where Southampton shocks Arsenal?
I don't see any universe or any planet where Southampton can actually shock Arsenal.
And let me just quickly get your thoughts on this. Is it not imperative that Arsenal drops one of the three tournaments? Okay, sorry, one of the two droppable tournaments in front of them right now, because you have just predicted that, or some who could predict that Liverpool, there's a possibility Liverpool beats Man City.
Yeah.
If Liverpool defeats Man City will have only one tournament to focus on, and that's the Premier League,
Yeah.
the title race. Arsenal still have three. You still be thinking about Barcelona in the semi-final of the Champions League. You still be thinking about whether they meet in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Should they just let one go, focus on two?
I think that's what the
could Arteta make that move of let's put children there. Let's leave this FA Cup. It's a distraction, and let's focus on the big cups.
I think that's where the dilemma is right now, because nothing is guaranteed.
Or should Arteta continue to chase three?
I think not right now for us now. Nothing is guaranteed. You might say, "Oh, they are leading the Premier League with 9 points." I think.
Yeah, 9 points.
It's not guaranteed that they've already won. They still need more. They still need to win some games more to actually win. So if he says, "Okay, let us focus on these two," and let's not forget, if they defeat Sporting Lisbon in the quarterfinal of the Champions League, they meet Barcelona. There's no probability that there's no. I'm not really saying they won't defeat Barcelona, but then
Barcelona Atletico.
Barcelona Atletico, yeah. He's not sure that they will defeat Barcelona or Atletico Madrid. So he would want to win, and this season he has to win something. Whether he likes it or not, he has to win something. He does not have the luxury of going trophyless again.
Okay, all right. So quickly, prediction.
I'm going with Arsenal 3-0.
Okay, let me just say this to Arsenal fans. If Arsenal continues to be in 3 tournaments after this weekend, there is a possibility of Arsenal having to play Manchester City in the Premier League, Barcelona or Atletico de Madrid in the Champions League, and a possibility of either Liverpool or Manchester City in the semi-final of the FA Cup, all within the space of 2 weeks. Well, I don't think I can offer more advice than that.
The Lord is your
But then, let's know what you think in the comment section.